come as of a reptoid, half human, half reptilian.
I have fillers here in the jaw angles, yeah, and my chin.
You know, I had to find myself and go through that journey.
Plastic surgery has evolved beyond its initial purposes of enhancing beauty, correcting imperfections, or aiding in recovery from injuries. Today, some individuals are pushing the limits of cosmetic transformation to incredible extents. Whether it's adopting animal-like features or striving for otherworldly aesthetics, the realm of extreme plastic surgery is as intriguing as it is divisive. While personal expression through cosmetic procedures is a choice, these individuals have taken their pursuit of the perfect look to unprecedented levels. Join us as we delve into the captivating stories of 15 unusual individuals who took plastic surgery too far. Number 15, Dennis Avner. Dennis Avner, famously known as Stalking Cat, dedicated his life to transforming his appearance to resemble a feline, inspired by his Native American heritage and a profound connection to the tiger. Born on August 27, 1958, Avner embarked on his unique journey of body modification after a conversation with a Huron medicine man who advised him to follow the ways of the tiger. Dennis underwent an array of extensive procedures to achieve his goal. His modifications included splitting his upper lip, surgically pointing his ears, and implanting silicone into his cheeks and forehead. Additionally, he had his teeth filed into fangs, received facial tattoos, and even implanted whiskers through piercings above his lip. Avner also tattooed his entire body and wore custom contact lenses to mimic the eyes of a cat. His transformation was both an artistic expression and a spiritual journey, as he believed he was embracing an ancient tradition. Despite his unusual appearance, Avner maintained a career as a computer programmer and became a well-known figure in the furry community, often appearing on television shows like Ripley's Believe It or Not and participating in conventions. Avner's modifications, however, came at a significant cost, both financially and socially. He faced numerous challenges, including financial difficulties and societal judgment. Tragically, on November 5, 2012, Dennis Avner passed away in his Nevada home, an apparent suicide at the age of 54. Number 14, Nikki Exotica. Nikki Exotica, a name that resonates with extravagant transformations, has spent over $1 million on plastic surgery to achieve her distinctive look. Born as Jason Torres in New Jersey, Nikki knew from a young age that she was different. She began her transition journey at the age of 18 with her first rhinoplasty and has since undergone numerous procedures to transform into her self-dubbed persona, the $1 Million Barbie. Nikki's extensive list of surgeries includes multiple rhinoplasties, breast augmentations, facial feminization surgeries, and the removal of her Adam's apple. She also had eye surgeries to change her eye color, calf implants, Botox injections, and even had gallons of silicone injected into her body. Her commitment to her transformation extended to surgeries that reshaped her forehead and brow, added cheek and chin implants, performed lip lifts, and even voice surgery to feminize her voice. Beyond the physical changes, Nikki's journey was marked by personal challenges and resilience. She faced bullying and discrimination, yet remained determined to live authentically. Her story took a public turn when she appeared on season 10 of TLC's 90 Day Fiancé, where her relationship with Justin Moldova was featured. The show highlighted the complexities of their relationship, including the impact of Nikki's past and her ongoing surgeries. Nikki has openly shared her experiences, including the pain and recovery from her numerous procedures, and the emotional journey of becoming who she truly is. Number 13, Oly London. Oly London, a British influencer and K-pop superfan, has gained significant notoriety for his extensive plastic surgeries aimed at transforming his appearance to resemble Jimin from the boy band BTS. Oly's journey began after watching BTS in 2013, leading to an obsession that would see him undergo 18 major surgeries, costing over $200,000. Oly's transformation includes 5 rhinoplasties to achieve Jimin's nose shape, jawbone and chin reshaping with titanium screws and brackets, cheekbone reduction, and multiple eyelid surgeries to create an almond-shaped eye look. He has also had Botox, fillers, and even a facelift, brow lift, and temple lift. His journey into body modification started due to struggles with self-esteem and bullying over his appearance. Oly has shared that his surgeries brought him a sense of confidence and happiness, although they also resulted in numbness across his face due to the extensive procedures. Despite the physical discomfort, Oly expresses contentment with his transformed look. Oly's fascination with Korean culture extends beyond his physical appearance. He identifies as transracial, claiming to be Korean, and even adopting the Korean name Jimin. This identification has sparked controversy and accusations of cultural appropriation, but Oly maintains that his love for Korea and its culture is genuine and deeply felt. In addition to his surgeries, Oly has made headlines for other reasons, such as marrying a cardboard cutout of Jimin in a Las Vegas chapel and facing online backlash and death threats from K-pop fans who view his actions as disrespectful. Despite these challenges, Oly continues to pursue his ideal aesthetic and lifestyle, documenting his journey on social media, where he has a substantial following. Number 12. Ava Tiamat Medusa. Ava Tiamat Medusa, also known as the Dragon Lady, has taken body modification to extreme levels to transform into a mythical dragon. Born Richard Hernandez in 1961, Ava's journey into this unique transformation began after an HIV diagnosis in 1997. This life-changing event led her to leave her position as a vice president at a prominent bank and fully embrace her identity as a dragon. Tiamat's body modifications are substantial and extraordinary. She has spent over $60,000 on various procedures, which include the removal of her ears, the splitting of her tongue, and the reshaping of her nose to resemble that of a reptile. Additionally, she has had 8 horns implanted on her forehead, her eyes tattooed green to mimic snake eyes, and her face and body extensively tattooed with scales. Ava has also undergone scarification and branding on her chest and wrists to further enhance her dragon-like appearance. Ava's transformation is deeply rooted in her personal history and spiritual beliefs. She claims to have been born again into a family of western diamondback rattlesnakes after being abandoned by her parents at the age of 5. This connection to her reptilian parents inspired her to adopt the persona of a dragon and embrace what she refers to as trans-speciesism. Despite the radical nature of her modifications, Ava continues to lead a relatively normal life. She enjoys cooking, has 3 dogs and a cat, and is active on social media where she shares her journey with a large following. Ava sees her transformation not only as a personal journey, but also as a way to inspire others who have faced hardships and lost hope. Number 11. Maria Jose Cristerna. Widely known as the Mexican Vampire Woman, Maria has taken body modification to unparalleled levels, earning her a Guinness World Record for the most body modifications. Born in Guadalajara, Jalisco in 1976, Maria Jose's journey into extreme body modification began as a form of personal liberation and empowerment after enduring an abusive marriage. She uses her transformation to symbolize strength and resilience. Maria Jose's modifications are extensive and distinctive. She has undergone 49 body modifications, which includes significant tattoo coverage, transdermal implants on her forehead, chest, and arms, multiple piercings, ear expansions, eye tattoos, scarification, and dental implants that give her a vampiric appearance. She also has a split tongue and subdermal horn implants that contribute to her unique look. Her first tattoo, the logo of her favorite metal band Bathory, was done when she was 14, marking the beginning of her body modification journey. By the age of 30, she had her first implant as a statement of strength. Over the years, her body has become a canvas that tells the story of her survival and advocacy against domestic violence. Maria Jose is not only known for her physical transformation, but also for her professional accomplishments. She holds a degree in criminal law and operates a successful tattoo studio. Additionally, she has a clothing line named Vampire Lady, through which she expresses her artistic vision. Her transformation has drawn significant attention, both positive and negative. Despite facing discrimination and prejudice, Maria Jose remains a prominent figure in the body modification community, frequently attending international conventions and festivals. She uses her platform to raise awareness about domestic violence and to inspire others to embrace their true selves. Number 10. Eric Sprag. Eric Sprag, widely known as the Lizard Man, has taken body modification to extraordinary lengths, transforming himself into a living work of art inspired by reptiles. Born on June 12, 1972, in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Eric's journey into body modification began after he developed a fascination with reptiles and their cultural significance across various civilizations. He holds a bachelor's degree in philosophy from Hartwick College and was a PhD candidate at the University at Albany before fully committing to his transformation. Eric's modifications include full-body tattoos of green scales. One of his first major procedures was tongue bifurcation in 1997, a process he described as incredibly painful, involving a laser that burned through his tongue. The swelling was so severe that he couldn't speak or eat normally for a week. Another significant modification was the implantation of Teflon under his skin to create horn-like ridges on his forehead. This procedure was done without anesthesia, causing him to vomit and hallucinate from the pain. Additionally, Eric had his teeth filed to points, which required him to relearn how to speak with the help of a speech pathologist. Beyond his physical transformations, Eric is a professional sideshow performer, known for acts like sword swallowing, fire eating, and the bed of nails. He has toured with the Jim Rose Circus and hosted the Jägermeister music tour. His unique appearance and performances have earned him a place in Ripley's Believe It or Not and numerous TV shows and documentaries. Number 9. Brian Ray. Brian, a die-hard fan of Britney Spears, has spent over $120,000 on more than 90 cosmetic procedures to resemble the pop icon. His transformation started at the age of 17 when his mother funded $24,460,000 for veneers to match Britney's smile. This was just the beginning of his extreme makeover journey. Over the years, Brian has undergone numerous surgeries, including 2 rhinoplasties, cheek implants, lip augmentations, and an eyelid lift. He also regularly receives fillers, Botox, and laser hair removal to maintain his look. His obsession with Britney isn't just about appearance. Brian has learned all her choreography, performed her songs in West Hollywood nightclubs, and watched countless interviews to emulate her mannerisms. Despite spending a small fortune and undergoing countless procedures, Brian insists he never aimed to look exactly like Britney Spears. Instead, he seeks to embody certain aspects of her look that he finds beautiful and inspiring. He collaborates closely with plastic surgeons to achieve a resemblance rather than a perfect match, focusing on elements that can be altered to bring out Britney-like features in his face. Brian's dedication to maintaining his youthful appearance is evident in his lifestyle choices. He avoids sunlight and spends around $500 monthly on skincare products. His quest for eternal youth and his admiration for Britney Spears have turned him into a living doll, something he embraces wholeheartedly. One of the highlights of Brian's journey was meeting Britney Spears during a festival in Maui. This encounter was a dream come true, allowing him to express his gratitude and admiration directly to his idol. Britney's compliment on his smile, which he had surgically enhanced to mirror hers, was a moment of validation for Brian's years of dedication and transformation. Number 8. Natasha Crown. Natasha Crown is a Swedish model and social media influencer who has garnered significant attention for her goal to achieve the world's largest buttocks. Born on October 4, 1994 in Serbia, Natasha moved to Gothenburg, Sweden at the age of 10. Standing at 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing around 309 pounds, Natasha's transformation is nothing short of extraordinary. Natasha's fascination with body modification began at 20 when she had her first Brazilian butt lift. Natasha has spent over $150,000 on her surgeries to achieve her dream bum. Since her first BBL, she has undergone 5 more BBL procedures, along with breast augmentations and numerous fillers in her lips, chin, and cheekbones. Her current buttocks measure an astounding 84 inches in circumference, and she aims to increase this to 90 inches. To achieve and maintain her curvaceous figure, Natasha follows a high-calorie diet, consuming large amounts of pizza, pasta, and approximately 13 pounds of Nutella each month. This diet supports her goal of gaining weight to provide sufficient fat for her surgeries. Despite the extreme measures, Natasha remains undeterred, even though her parents express concern about the potential health risks involved. Natasha's journey has not only transformed her physically, but also significantly impacted her personal life. She finds it challenging to find clothes that fit and often takes up 2 seats on public transportation. Additionally, her size and appearance have made it difficult for her to find love, as she admits that men often find her intimidating. Despite these challenges, Natasha remains confident and determined to achieve her goal of having the world's largest buttocks. Number 7. Anthony Lafredo. Anthony Lafredo, known widely as the Black Alien, has taken body modification to unprecedented extremes. Beginning his transformation at the age of 27, Anthony set out on a mission to alter his appearance to resemble an extraterrestrial being. His journey has included some of the most radical procedures in the body modification world. Anthony has undergone extensive modifications, including the removal of his nose, ears, and upper lip. He has also amputated 2 fingers on his left hand to create a claw-like appearance. His eyes are tattooed black, and his tongue is split to mimic a reptilian look. Additionally, he has covered his entire body with black tattoos and has implanted dermal modifications, such as silicone implants under his skin, to create ridges and bumps that give him an alien-like texture. His modifications have not been without controversy or consequence. Anthony has shared openly about the societal challenges he faces due to his appearance. He struggles to find employment and often encounters negative judgments from the public. Despite these obstacles, Anthony remained committed to his transformation and has a substantial following on social media, where he documents his journey and shares updates with his 1.4 million Instagram followers. In January 2024, Anthony revealed one of his latest modifications, having the word alien carved into the skin on his head. This dramatic change is part of his ongoing effort to push the boundaries of body modification. However, in a surprising turn, Anthony announced that he would be concluding his Black Alien project. He expressed that the project had lost its meaning for him over the years, prompting him to stop further modifications. Despite ending his modification journey, Anthony continues to engage with his followers in the body modification community. He emphasizes the importance of understanding the reasons behind his transformation, urging people not to judge based on appearance alone. Number 6. Joselyn Wildenstein. Joselyn Wildenstein, born in Lausanne, Switzerland, initially led a modest life until her path took a fairy tale turn upon meeting Alec Wildenstein, a billionaire art dealer. Their whirlwind romance led Joselyn into a world of opulence, marked by sprawling estates and high society. But beneath this glittering surface, Joselyn harbored a deep desire to please her husband, which led her down the path of cosmetic surgery. Her first surgical enhancement was an eyelid procedure, a seemingly innocuous entry into cosmetic modification. However, this was just the beginning. Over the years, Joselyn's quest to morph into a feline persona saw her undergoing countless surgeries, including facelifts, brow lifts, lip injections, and more radical procedures to sharpen her cheekbones and modify her eyes to mirror those of a cat. These surgeries weren't just for vanity, they were an attempt to enchant her husband, who had a fondness for exotic wildcats. The cost of Joselyn's transformation was astronomical, not just financially, but also personally. She became a fixture in the tabloids, her appearance a constant subject of fascination and horror. Her marriage, too, couldn't withstand the strains of such extreme lifestyle choices and ended in a highly publicized divorce that had Joselyn receiving $2.5 billion and $100 million annually for 13 years. Yet the divorce decree curiously stipulated that she could not use any of her alimony for further cosmetic surgeries. Despite her vast wealth, Joselyn's life post-divorce was marred by financial turmoil. In 2018, she filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, revealing that she was nearly penniless with her Citibank account showing a balance of $0. She faced legal battles over unpaid rents and significant debts, a stark contrast to her former billionaire status. These troubles did not deter her. If anything, they only increased her resolve to continue her transformation, a journey she insisted was not driven by addiction, but by a personal aesthetic vision. Before we move on, here's today's subscriber's pick. In a world where the quest for perfection often stretches the bounds of imagination, many, including celebrities, find themselves caught in the endless cycle of plastic surgery. From the pursuit of ageless beauty to drastic changes spurred by the glare of the spotlight, these individuals traverse a path of continuous transformation. The reasons are manifold: enhancing self-esteem, succumbing to public pressure, or simply the thrill of morphing into someone new. Today's image, while possibly AI-generated, perfectly reflects a common trajectory for those who continue altering their looks, sometimes unable to stop despite the risks and the often unrecognizable results. On the left, we see exaggerated facial contours and unnaturally plump lips, a visage remodeled so extensively that the original features are barely recognizable. On the right, the transformation dives into the realm of fantasy, with oversized eyes and an impossibly sculpted face that seem to belong more in an animated world than in reality. While these transformations can be seen as a form of self-expression, they also raise questions about identity and the pressures of societal beauty standards. What do you think about this trend of extreme plastic surgery? Do you see it as a form of art, a quest for self-perfection, or a troubling sign of societal pressures? Let us know in the comments section below. Number 5. Josechna. Josechna, known globally as the human Ken doll, has transformed his appearance through an astonishing number of cosmetic procedures. His journey into the world of plastic surgery began at the age of 18 with his first rhinoplasty. Since then, Justin has undergone close to 1,000 procedures, spending over $1 million in the process. Josechna's extensive list of surgeries includes rhinoplasties, chest implants, shoulder implants, bicep implants, triceps implants, brow shaving and lifts, cheek augmentations, subpectoral implants, gluteoplasty, lip augmentations, and even a 4-piece back enhancement surgery using implants he designed himself. He has 23 implants in his body, meticulously placed to craft his desired look. Some of his more recent procedures include a deep plane facelift, a trinity lift, temporal suspension, brow lift, and upper lid lift, which he had done in Turkey. Justin's fascination with plastic surgery isn't solely about aesthetics. He views it as an artistic and creative endeavor. This passion for body modification has led him to become a cosmetic surgery consultant, where he uses his extensive knowledge to guide others through their transformative journeys. He offers consultations both in person and online, helping clients achieve their desired results with the right medical services. In addition to his consulting work, Justin remains a prominent figure in the media, appearing on shows like Botched, Hooked on the Look, My Strange Addiction, and Men of West Hollywood. Number 4. Vanilla Shamu. Vanilla Shamu, a Japanese model and pop singer, has captivated the internet with her quest to become a living French doll. Her transformation is nothing short of extraordinary, having undergone over 30 plastic surgeries, costing more than 10 million yen, or roughly $100,000. This journey began when she was 19, and since then, she has relentlessly pursued her dream of attaining a perfect doll-like visage. Shamu's extensive list of cosmetic procedures includes double eyelid surgery, rhinoplasty, liposuction, eyelash implants, dimple creation, and breast augmentation. These modifications have dramatically altered her appearance, transforming her from an average-looking Japanese woman into a figure with distinctly Western doll-like features. Despite the controversy and criticism she faces, Shamu remains steadfast in her pursuit, even planning to undergo height-lengthening surgery in the future. Her transformation is deeply personal, driven by a combination of low self-esteem and difficult personal experiences, including derogatory comments from a former boyfriend. Number 3. Anastasia Plischuk. This Ukrainian model has gained international attention for her dramatic and unusual cosmetic enhancements. Known as the woman with the world's biggest cheeks, Anastasia's journey into body modification began at the age of 26. Since then, she has spent thousands of dollars on facial fillers and other procedures to achieve her distinctive look. Her transformation includes self-administered facial fillers to her cheeks, which have significantly altered her appearance. She has also undergone lip fillers, Botox injections in her forehead, and jaw and chin reshaping. These enhancements have made her unrecognizable from her pre-surgery appearance. which she has shared in side-by-side comparisons on her Instagram account. Anastasia has expressed immense satisfaction with her look, despite mixed reactions from the public. She admits to having lost count of the number of procedures she has had, describing her love for her prominent cheeks and how they have boosted her confidence. Before her surgeries, she felt ashamed of her appearance, but now embraces her unique look, even if it appears strange to others. In addition to facial fillers, Anastasia has plans for further enhancements, including breast augmentation and a Brazilian butt lift. She regularly updates her hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers about her latest procedures and shares her journey openly, despite facing criticism and even being called a monster by some. Number 2, Jordan James Park. Jordan James Park, a British makeup artist, has made headlines for his dramatic transformation inspired by his idol, Kim Kardashian. Park's journey into the world of cosmetic enhancement began after he watched an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And since then, he has spent over $150,000 on more than 50 procedures to emulate her look. Jordan's extensive cosmetic procedures include Botox, lip and cheek fillers, eyebrow tattoos, and laser hair removal. His obsession with achieving Kim Kardashian's look has driven him to continuously seek new procedures, even becoming a regular at cosmetic clinics, where he sometimes receives discounts due to his frequent visits. He openly admits to being addicted to lip fillers, always opting for a bigger, more pronounced look. Despite receiving criticism and being called plastic or fake, Jordan embraces his unique appearance and the attention it brings. He enjoys the shock factor of his look and finds humor in the insults. He proudly states that if he were aiming for a natural look, he would demand his money back. His transformation is not just about physical appearance. It's also about embodying the glamorous lifestyle he associates with Kim Kardashian. This includes spending over $90,000 on designer clothing and accessories from luxury brands like Prada, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. Jordan's next planned procedures include a nose job and further lip enhancements. Number 1, Herbert Chavez. Herbert Chavez, a dedicated Superman fan from the Philippines, has undergone a remarkable transformation to resemble his favorite superhero. Starting his journey in 1995, Herbert has had over 23 surgeries, spending thousands of dollars on procedures like rhinoplasty, liposuction, skin lightening, jaw augmentation, and even thigh implants to achieve Superman's muscular look. His obsession with Superman extends beyond physical appearance. He also holds the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of Superman memorabilia, with over 10,000 items. Herbert's passion began in his childhood, fueled by his admiration for the Man of Steel's qualities and appearance. Over the years, he has invested in surgeries to perfect features like Superman's iconic cleft chin, nose, and even blue contact lenses to match the superhero's eyes. His journey has been both celebrated and criticized, but Herbert remains unwavering in his commitment to his idol. In addition to surgeries, Herbert has appeared on various media platforms, including the TV show Botched, where his extensive surgeries and dedication were highlighted. Despite the risks and financial costs, Herbert continues to strive for the ultimate Superman transformation, driven by his deep admiration and love for the character. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.